Hello.
Welcome back, you guys.
Welcome back.
How are you feeling? Why does it feel like the first day in school?
It feels like we're back from
summer
break. Except no, summer break usually feels like way more nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Coming back from summer break used to be like, I'm going to come and be the new me.
Would you be nervous on the first day of school back?
Yeah,
Or
like
back to school?
back to school after summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be nervous, but also really excited because I would be like, I've reinvented myself. I'm a whole new bitch, you know?
Yeah, I would be more excited just to see my friends again.
I would be excited to see the guy that I liked,
Oh.
you know, because I'm like, this year he's going to fall in love with me.
Yeah. That was definitely a thing for me also.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And
But
I was
then-
like, this year I'm more pretty.
But then you found out they changed school. I would be heartbroken.
Oh, no, that's never really happened. That doesn't really happen in Romania.
You just stay in the same school for fucking 20 years.
I mean, no, you change schools like when you go to high school.
Yeah.
But welcome back, you guys. If my eyes seem not awake, it's because for some reason, I'm like really sleepy. Someone asked me today if I'm jet lagged, and I said no, but maybe I am. But not so much jet lag because it's just 3 hours. But
I got a question about
I woke
jet
up at
lag.
6:30 this morning, which was really nice.
We woke up at the same time.
No. I woke up at 6:30, but then I just stayed in bed until you woke up.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, it does because I was awake.
No, to me, when I say I woke up, that means I left my bed and I was in the kitchen.
No. I woke up, but I didn't get up. I woke up at 6:30, but I got up at, what was it, 7:30?
Yeah, 7:30.
7 some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about jet lag you were going to say?
No, I was going to say, well, thanks for bringing that up because I forgot what I wanted to say.
I got you.
You ever been jet lagged? I don't feel like I know exactly.
Yeah. I have been
What
you
that
will feel
means.
jet lag this summer when we're traveling, especially when we're going to go there.
Okay, so you land somewhere and you're jet lagged because you're used to the time.
Because your sleeping schedule gets all messed up, especially because you flew and you probably flew for like 15 hours or something like
I
that.
don't think I think I just kind
And
of
you're
like.
not really sleeping when you're flying. Like it's like
But
you're
I
sleeping
just
for
adapt.
2 hours.
I
mean, yeah,
adapt.
you adapt, but you probably might get tired when it's like during the day. It might need a nap.
Yeah.
Because it's actually 2 a.m. where you were sleeping before, and then now it's still daytime.
So I guess right now.
So why are you so confused about jet lag?
No, like because I feel like people always talk about it. Oh my god, I'm jet lagged, but I'm just like I've never had that happen to me.
Well, you also haven't traveled overseas in a very long time.
Yeah.
So you'll
guess
see
so.
how you deal with jet lag when we go on our trip this summer.
Okay, so right now technically it's 9. It's
Right
almost
now,
9, right?
Right now it's almost 9 p.m. in Seattle, which means that it's 9, 10, 11, 12, which means it's about to be
You had to count it.
yeah, which means it's about to be midnight on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And usually at midnight is when we would be like on our way home.
Yeah.
About to go to sleep.
So I guess it is like we're like ahead of time right now. That's why
No,
Ali.
we're behind.
Okay, but like in the actual.
Like our bodies.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
That's
our
why Ali
bodies
is
are-
looking tired. I don't feel like I look tired.
Yeah.
Why did I
don't
just look
know.
at the camera?
I don't know.
So.
Welcome back, you guys. Well, welcome back to us.
Oh, yes, welcome back to Seattle. I have not missed you.
Yeah. You know, after being in New York, I feel like any place you go to is just gonna feel slow and just kind of like not interesting, you know?
After just coming back from New York to anywhere you live.
Being in New York for 2 weeks and feeling more like we lived in New York rather
Yeah.
than just visited definitely was a different experience.
Because last time we went into 2021, it was just for like 5 days.
Yeah.
And that shit felt like it was literally 2 days.
Yeah, it was 5 days, and also it was our first time. We didn't know where we were going or what we were doing.
We didn't know shit.
We didn't know shit.
Yeah,
We
it
didn't
was-
know anyone in the city. It was also winter time. So this time, I'm really glad that we stayed for 2 weeks. Even though it went by, I wouldn't say it necessarily went by really quickly. I feel like it went by the perfect speed.
Yeah, it went by like a regular 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're visiting New York for the first time, if you've never been, please don't go in the wintertime. Because you're not gonna really
I
experience
still
it.
enjoyed it because there was no snow and it was sunny every day.
But it was cold.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Oh, I hate being cold when I'm visiting somewhere. This one was so nice because it was warm out.
There were some
You
days
could
that
wear-
were kind of cold though.
In the evening.
Random days that were kind of cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had a fun trip. And we wanted to do, I feel like we are just going to do that after any trip we go on. We just have to tell you guys what happened, what we did.
Like the rundown from
What
like
went
first
down.
day. Obviously not every single detail.
We're not going to do, because for the sorry, my nose keeps like itching for some reason.
Yeah.
The San Francisco episode, I feel like we over milked it a little bit. It was 2 hours of us talking through everything we did on that trip.
People love that episode though.
Yeah.
And I
but
would know that.
I don't have the energy clearly for that.
Yeah. Ali trying to get the hell out of here already.
No. But so how do you feel just like to like the whole trip?
I
How
want
do
to
you
really
feel about
unpack it. I have the energy for it. So can I just carry this one?
Yeah, no, I was just asking you more holistically as a whole. How do you feel about the trip? How did it go? Was it a good trip?
It was
Was it successful? Were you satisfied? Like just a quick.
Okay, very quick. I was excited.
Okay.
I was satisfied. I was very happy to be there. I didn't want to leave. And also, I left the trip being the most inspired I've ever been in my life, creatively. Like now, I just want to work. Even if it's just here, like in Seattle, like I want to, all the people that I've been, wanting to work with and the photos that I want to take, I'm ready to do them now.
Yeah, well, especially because we're moving, so.
Yeah, exactly. But not
It's
only
like-
because we're moving, is because when I went there, I just felt this shit. Like I need to wake up. Like shit is happening now.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
feel that.
And just seeing people hustle and work, and I was just like, this is really inspiring.
I like that.
So that's my biggest takeaway. It's
Nice.
such a beautiful place. There's always something happening, and we'll get into that.
Yeah. Well, for me, I would say it was definitely a balanced trip, which I feel like I'm learning is very important for me when I'm traveling. Balance is needed in my trip, and what I mean by that is I can't just go every day. I need a day or two to just be lazy and
Recharge.
be at home, recharge the social batteries, the walking batteries,
Especially
the Google mapping batteries,
Oh my
all the things. I got to charge it all up
You guys
for me
know.
to be ready to head out in the world again. So we had a few days that were very necessary for us to just not explore, not go do a bunch of shit. And that made me feel like the trip was a little bit more balanced because I kept telling you how I need a little bit of routine. And when you travel somewhere, you don't have a routine in that place compared to like here, I have my routine of like, I wake up, I go to the gym, I come back home, I make my breakfast, I do this, I do that. Because also I don't need to go out and explore. What is there to explore? I already know and live here.
What is there to explore? Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to now you're in a new place, so you're like all you want to do is explore and see new things and walk around and go get food and blah blah blah. So you get out of a routine because
You just doing a bunch of random shit.
You just do a bunch of random shit.
Yeah.
And you spend a lot of time figuring out what that shit is. For me. For Yoni, is more like I'm just going to go outside and see what happens.
It was so different in there. Like,
Yeah.
Ali would ask me, so where do you want to go today? And when you ask me that, usually I feel like you already have a whole plan for the day.
No, I don't.
Okay, maybe in New York you didn't.
I didn't have a plan because
So
I was trying to be a little bit more spontaneous, but it didn't really work out because that gave me more anxiety.
yeah, so that doesn't really work for Ali. For me, if I go to New York, I'm just going to the city, and I will have a whole day, and I'll figure it out.
Listen, what's funny is Yoni says I'm going to the city as if the city's like this little thing, and then it's in this other thing, and we're going to this specific point. Like the city is ginormous. You can't just say, yeah, I'm going to the city. Like where?
See, and Alia would ask me this exact question every single day. I
think
care.
this is normal.
I don't care.
But what you mean you don't care?
I don't care where I go in the city personally.
But so how do you know where you get off on the subway?
I'll just get off anything. Like one day, the day that I had for myself, I just got on the train, right? I literally didn't know exactly where I was going to stop. And it says 14th Ave. I was like, 14th Ave. Okay, that sounds like it's cool.
That's such a lie because you were going to a basketball game that had a specific location.
No. That was that day. The other time that I went by myself, I don't think the basketball game. There was a time where I got off and I went to the city when you were doing.
When I was hanging out with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was just 14th Street, and I just got off there, and I was just walking around, exploring, and finding out about new random shit instead of knowing exactly. I'm gonna go to Cafe Christina, and I'm just gonna be there. Like, I don't know. That's just and it works for me, and I love doing it.
It doesn't work for me because I'm like, I'm not. I have to be intentional with where I'm going, so I actually end up doing something. Because if I'm like, okay, I'll get off here and then walk, and it's a jungle. Manhattan is a concrete jungle, and I feel like if you don't have some sort of map where you go with a little destination, you have no idea where you are. You don't even know what area you're seeing. Like, that's also another reason why, because we're moving there, I'm trying to like learn the city and like know where I'm walking. So when we're walking around like the East Village, I want to know that I'm walking in the East Village.
No, I mean, I would do that too, obviously. Like, I would get off somewhere and I would know, oh, what area is this? Is this West Village, East Village, whatever? I would look on the map, but I just don't have because I don't want to go to anything that's specific.
That's also another thing. I'm just following the food. So I'm just like, okay, where are we going to go eat? Where are we going to go drink?
But doesn't make one wrong and the other one right.
It just butts heads when you're in a couple traveling together and one person's like this and then the other person's like that.
It actually doesn't, because I'll go anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, but then I get anxiety because I get what is it called? Like decision fatigue, where like I have to make so many decisions about every single move that we make that I'm just so tired that I feel like I can't make one more decision today. I don't want you to ask me, which photo can I post? I can't. Can I put this on my story? I can't. Like, I can't. I have no more decisions. I can't make up my mind anymore.
I mean, hey,
because the city is just so big and there's so many options and there's so many choices and there's so many opinions and there's so much on the internet of like, this place is good because blah, blah, blah. And this place is good because blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is the perfect day in the West Village. Go to this cafe, then walk around to 14th Street, then walk up on Bleecker and see this, and then go shopping at this and this. I'm just like, ah.
But you're doing that, like, why are you finding all those things? That's why you get anxiety.
Because if I just walk around, I don't want to walk around all day. Like, I still want to, I want to do other things than just walk.
Okay, I mean, hey, if that works for you, that works for you. But
clearly
for me,
not.
No, it doesn't. I'm good with what works for me. If I go somewhere, I find this coffee shop. Oh, this is nice. I didn't even know about this. I write it down. I save it on my phone, and then I walk to somewhere else. Obviously, I don't want to walk in like a dead street where there's nothing.
Right.
I want to walk where things are happening, and I just discover new things that are not on TikTok or Instagram.
Well, it's not necessarily that, but like you, for example.
And also, my eye is different. Like, as a photographer, I walk around and it's very satisfying for me to just discover things.
Right.
Instead of going somewhere and being at that place because it's whatever review. I just go somewhere to where it's random and, like, it's hard for me to explain. One of us has to be the way you are.
I mean, for me, I just can't walk on the street and walk into a random restaurant. Like, I can't just do that.
Okay.
I have to go on my phone. Like, if, let's say, right, there was a night that we were walking, I forget what area, probably the East Village. And we were walking around. There's just like so many restaurants just back to back to back. And at night, it's like all these restaurants are full of people, especially in the summertime. There's like sitting outside and you see like, oh, there's hella people sitting there. So then I get curious and then I pull up my phone and like look it up to see like what are the reviews, what is the rating, what are they saying, and is it good? And if it's not good, then I won't go.
I've never done it.
I do that for every single one.
Is it crazy that I've never done that in my life?
how you don't though, because how do you know if that restaurant is good? Especially because I don't want to waste my money.
I just go and try it, I guess. I don't know. Like, you remember that day when I was by myself again? I think, I don't know where you were at, but I was walking and I walked into a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when it was raining?
Yes. I don't even know the name of the coffee shop. But I walked in and I was like, I want a latte. Let me find a coffee shop. I don't even pull up my phone at all, right? I was just walking. I saw a coffee shop, people drinking some lattes outside, indoor. I was like, okay, it looked cute. Walked in there, looked around. Can I get an 8-ounce oat milk latte? They gave it to me, sat down, and that's it. I didn't pull up a review. Is this coffee good or not? I was just in the moment. This is what. And then I felt good. Coffee was great. I was overhearing a conversation actually that was happening right next. Like, I had my headphones in,
but you weren't listening.
But I wasn't listening to anything because the lady next to me was talking to this guy about her first date with someone else, and it was so bad. And I was just like on my phone, and I was just listening to the whole thing. It was very satisfying.
See, I do feel like I need to be a little bit less in control with those things. Of like, that's actually that's more human and normal to just like walk and then go to a place that it's like in your path, and you just get a coffee or pastry, or like you go to a restaurant that's just like right there without knowing its reviews, knowing if it's good or whatever. You just like walk in there and then maybe you have like a great experience. But I just am scared to take the chance because like it could the same way be not good at all, you know?
I just have a thing with like just reading reviews. I don't care what Jared said about this coffee shop.
No, I'm not necessarily
this
reading
coffee
reviews.
Was bad.
I'm not necessarily reading reviews, but it's like if I see like the rating is like 3.5 and it has like 2 reviews or 20 reviews, I'll probably won't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know where this came from.
We're just different in that sense, but it is also a good thing. It's not bad.
Yeah, because I would say like the places that we did choose to go eat and stuff were like, you know, good.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, there were some misses, even with all the reviews that I read.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do gotta say I appreciate you for handling all of that, because if it's just me and I'm in New York, I feel like you will miss on a lot of things. I will miss out on a lot of things. So, Ali, I do appreciate it. I'm not saying you're doing too much.
No, I'm saying I'm doing too much.
But when I see you getting stressed, I'm like, bro, can we just walk around? It's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think people did before the phone was there?
I mean, that's with anything, but I don't care what people did. It's about now, you know? I would say, though, another thing, too, is like in New York, if you want to eat in a lot of places, most good restaurants, you need a reservation. That's the only problem, is that everything is so popular and there's so many people that it's very hard to just walk to a place and like get food or get dinner out by just walking in.
Yeah.
Or if you do that, you're going to end up waiting like a pretty long time. It's kind of a gamble. So that's why when you're in New York, you kind of like have to plan ahead of time. If you want to eat at dinner, you want to get like a good place or a specific place, then you have to look it up and then find a reservation. If they don't have one, then you got to find a different one. And sometimes I would spend like an hour just deciding on where we're going to eat for dinner.
Yeah. I wanna backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
We get out of the airport and we got an Uber to the city, right? And I don't know if you guys like to talk to the Uber drivers. I don't know if you like him to be quiet. I don't know if you like him to be like not talkative at all. But to me, it all depends on like how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I would talk to the Uber driver, and sometimes I would even feel like I'm talking too much. You ever talk to an Uber driver and then you kind of thinking to yourself like, damn, what if he doesn't want to talk to me?
No, most of the time I gauge how much to talk to them depending on how much they're talking to me.
How much they're saying back to you?
No, like, did they start the conversation? Because if they did, like, I would never just start talking to the Uber driver.
See, I would do that.
Yeah. Like, I would only talk to the Uber driver if they're engaging with me, if asking me, like, how are you doing? Or, like, how's your day going? Or something.
Yeah. I just know that some people get in the Uber driver, they got the headphones in.
They get in the Uber driver.
They get in the Uber. Oh, they get in the Uber car or in the Uber ride.
Yeah.
Headphones in and you don't say anything the whole ride. I get that. You know,
Yeah.
It's business is business. So anyways.
Well, before we even got the Uber, we were trying to just find our way to our place that we were staying at from the airport. And we asked this guy that was like, he had Uber and Lyft and also taxis or something. He had like a sign. And then he was like, where are you guys going? And he said, oh, we're going to Brooklyn. He's like, oh yeah, my drivers don't go to Brooklyn. And it was such a
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Manhattan. I'm sorry, Mr. Soho.
Yeah, but so then we ended up calling a Lyft, actually.
Oh, it was a Lyft, right?
Yes, and
I wanted to help the guy put the luggage in the back, right? So he gets out of his car.
Doesn't say anything.
Tight jeans, sneakers,
tight black shirt,
and
T-shirt.
he got like some type of like a Prada glasses.
No. I think it was just Ray-Bans.
Oh, okay, Ray-Ban.
But it was like aviator lens.
Oh, right. And then he got a beard and he was just like bald, right? That was the guy that I remember.
But it wasn't like a big beard.
No, it was still like a beard.
It was like a scrubby beard.
Yeah. So he gets out and I can just tell he when I started to pick up the luggage, right, to put it in the trunk, he was like, no, I got it. I don't know if you saw it. And then he just took it himself and kind of like put it up there. And he looks like he's been lifting, right?
Okay.
So he's like, oh, okay, strong man. So he took it.
Okay.
And then he took the other one. And I don't know, like I kind of like...
You got a vibe.
I got a vibe from that because I was like, I was going to help you put it in there. But he really gave me I don't need your help. I'm stronger than you anyways.
All right.
So anyways, we get in there and then we go and there's no communication.
Like he doesn't say one thing.
He doesn't say one thing. He's driving with one hand on the steering wheel and one hand on a football. Like an American football
ball.
He's leaning back a little bit and he was playing some type of like I don't know what type of music it was, but it wasn't.
It was like some type of...
It sounded like French, but it wasn't French.
It sounded like French and it wasn't French, and it gave me Eastern European vibes. He gave me Eastern European vibes. Yeah. Like he could be in Romania.
Yeah. And he was driving and he's playing with the football in like an American oval football. And he's playing with that shit in his right hand. And
when we're saying playing with it, right? So he's like, his left hand is on the steering wheel. He's holding the ball and he's bouncing the ball off of his forearm.
That's driving. That's
like
keeping us alive right now.
And on top of that,
tell him how fast he was driving.
This guy was driving like a maniac for no reason.
We didn't tell him we were in a rush.
I low-key wanted to be like, sir, we're not in a rush.
It's okay. You can slow down.
No, he was driving like...
As if somebody was chasing us.
And from the very beginning, remember, as soon as we got in the car and we drove off, he like sped up so fast to a car that was like stopped at a light. And he like broke. He
pressed
the brakes like really quickly.
Yeah. That was the first thing in my mind. I was like, okay, there goes 1 star on the review.
Yeah, which you still have to review.
I still have to review it. Yeah.
But,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, but my question is like, do you tell them to slow down? Because I wanted to.
You don't tell that guy to do that shit.
But this is my life. And also, I'm paying you to drive me.
Yeah, fucking pay $100 for that Uber drive.
Yeah, exactly. And not that he gets all the money from the ride, but still, it's like you're providing a service that should be done. Like, we're talking about driving someone in a car. It needs to be safe. It needs to be done safely.
I put the seatbelt on as soon as... I mean, you got to do that anyways.
Yeah, but I was just thinking to myself, like, I really want to tell this guy to slow down because...
You really thought about that?
Yeah.
He was driving so fast.
So fast for no reason. And it was like driving and like it was that car that you see just constantly weaving through everybody's lanes.
And just mind you, he has a football on his other... First of all, I've never even seen anyone...
do that.
You can have a football in your car, but it's probably like on the floor, maybe in the back seat. But like... What are you, like a kid or something?
Yeah, and it's like, why do you have to just be... It's like you're driving hella fast and then you're like playing with the other hand. It was just so fucking stupid, unsafe.
Oh my gosh, yo.
Not cool.
Not cool at all. Like, you look fucking weird.
Yeah, and I just feel like he was such a like slimy, annoying like guy, you know?
So we get off. He helps us with the luggage, puts it back down. And I didn't want to give him, I wanted to give him like a 0.0, whatever the lowest review is.
Yeah, you can give like 1 star and then you can leave a comment.
Yeah, I will. But I didn't want to do that because I felt like he's the type of guy to like, I don't know if
follow
you. No, not follow, but I don't know if they can see the reviews. So then he would like come back to the address where he dropped us off at and be like, yo, what, like, why did you do that? You know?
I'll tell you.
But anyways, I'm all the way back in Seattle now, so he can do shit.
Yeah.
So anyways,
that's true. And then we got home. We actually took a red eye into New York, the most popular and cheapest flight from Seattle to New York is a red eye where we left here at 11 p.m. and we got to New York at, I think it was like 7:30 or 7 a.m. or something like that.
Overnight flight.
Yes. Yoni was very uncomfortable. Barely slept on the plane.
That was probably the most uncomfortable I've ever been on an airplane.
Yeah. And
because people always tell me, oh, guy, it's so nice to be tall. No, it's not.
I mean, other than that, when else is it not nice to be tall? What other situation are you in?
I don't know, and I'm not trying to like think about it.
Okay.
But when you want to fly and you have to pay $200 extra, which we didn't even do,
to be in like
to be comfortable.
Space.
So let's say you want to go somewhere and it's $500, you only got to pay $800 just because of long ass legs.
I mean, it's life, you know?
No, I get it, but why do you like? Why is it more expensive? Like,
because it's more comfortable.
Okay, it's not even more comfortable.
It's more leg space.
See, that's the thing I don't understand. It's more leg space.
Yeah, which means like there's fewer seats.
I just think they got.
So they're like technically losing money because there's probably like one less row to give you more leg space. They have to take a whole ass chair out,
and that's a whole ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I get it.
Anyways, so we get to New York, and after that Uber ride, we were basically really tired, and we took a good ass nap. I feel like we did the same thing when we flew to San Francisco. Are we good on the time? Yeah. Okay. And the couch in our bed, the couch in that sublet that we were at was probably the best couch of my life. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Jake. I want to text him and ask him where he got that couch because we got to get that couch. It was incredible. It was like velvet, which I would never think that it would be a nice, like comfortable couch, but it was like a velvet, soft, slightly shiny, and it was like cold but warm and sleek but soft. Like I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like he had 20 pillows on that one couch.
Oh, and the pillows themselves were like so big, and they were like fluffy but thick.
Yeah. Anyways, we took a great nap there.
Like the best nap of my life.
Yeah.
There.
And we woke up. That's like on the first day. We woke up and then we went.
The first day felt like 5 days.
I know, right? And then we just went and got some food somewhere. We stayed in Brooklyn on the first day, right? We
didn't really go anywhere. The first day is always good to just like keep it chill. You know?
Keep it chill. And I mean, the second day we tried to go on a run in the morning. I don't know if it was the second day.
Yes, it was the second day.
I brought my. Just listen to this, right? I brought my running shoes, a lot of workout clothes. Mm-hmm. Because right before the trip, I was really working out. Yeah. For like how many weeks would you say?
I don't know, babe.
A month. I was really on my workout shit. And I'm thinking, I'm getting to New York for 2 weeks. I'm not going to slow down. And we went on that run. And I got to be honest.
What?
I did not enjoy that run at all.
Okay, but you didn't enjoy that run because, first of all, you just don't go running. And also, your headphones kept falling out or like skipping songs or something.
I don't know why it was doing that. Imagine listening to a song and every 30 seconds it changes.
I don't know why it was doing that. I was enjoying myself. I was trying to like, go. I mean, we also went running just because we were staying in Greenpoint. And we ran from Greenpoint through Williamsburg to Domino Park. And it's like you get to see the water between Brooklyn and Manhattan. And you get to see the skyline of Manhattan. So it's really nice. You get to see the Williamsburg Bridge or the Manhattan Bridge. I don't know which one. And it was like a great view, It
was a great view. I could have walked to do that.
Yeah, but it takes longer, you ain't got all day.
I just didn't feel it, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I thought I wanted to run. Obviously, I brought my shit with me, but
yeah, like
I just didn't
full
like
week's
it.
worth of workout clothes.
Yeah, I could have just saved space and not have that, you know?
True. That is true. I ran I guess that was the first full day we were there and the last day we were there.
Yeah.
And I brought like my running shoes and a bunch of running shorts and all that. But I mean, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
It was a lovely run, you know, and it was nice to wake up early.
That was really nice.
We met what?
We met to work out. Like, we had a good intentions.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I was planning on like going to workout classes and stuff. Didn't do that. Yeah. Yoni also had like a really intense mission to.
Oh, jeez.
So basically, what happened is that same day. Or was it the same day? The first time we went to Soho, because Yoni loves Soho. It's his favorite part of New York.
I will be there every day.
And when we went, we were walking around on the streets, all that. And Yoni noticed something.
Oh, yes. Wow. I didn't know where you're going with this at first.
Yeah.
Everyone is wearing sunglasses.
Like, every single person.
I don't care if you're 60, 40, or 20, or 10 years old.
Okay, maybe not the kids. But
Okay, you have sunglasses on, and that's just. I quickly realized it's just a normal thing to have. It's like a normal piece of accessory to have in New York.
You would think it's sunny and it's like getting into summer, so obviously people have sunglasses on.
I was just never the sunglass
wearing guy.
Because I always thought that I'm doing too much. Like,
but what if it's sunny out?
I don't care.
They're an accessory, but they're also utilitarian. Like, they're made to be.
I don't know. I just felt like anytime I put sunglasses on, that I'm trying to be cool.
Well, if you do that when it's not sunny, then yeah.
Exactly. Okay, maybe in that case you are. But I just never, and that's why I never wanted to do it, because I was like, no, I don't want to be that guy with sunglasses just walking around. But then again, it is sunny as fuck outside.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to protect my eyes and not have to be like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the point, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it quickly became my mission to find some good quality sunglasses, which I never had.
And y'all, when I tell you that this mission was like a 3 or 4 day mission, that ever since we got to New York and we walked around and Yoni was like, yo, everybody got sunglasses. Every sunglass store that we walked by, or low-key any store we walked by, he was like, let's see if they have any sunglasses.
Y'all got sunglasses
Let's see
here?
what they got.
Y'all got sunglasses here?
Also, any like street vendor that has like a table on the street with just sunglasses out.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know they got guys like Yoni walking on the street.
That is true. But those sunglasses, none of them were good.
Because also the problem was.
And they're also like, what, like $20, $50, $10 sunglasses?
Yeah. But the problem for you was that Yoni couldn't find a pair that fit the bridge of his nose.
Exactly. That was so annoying.
He got this specific area
where my bone is just like wider at the top here.
And it's like right where you want to wear your sunglasses. Because nobody wants to wear the sunglasses like up
all the way
there,
at the top.
Because you kind of look weird. But then you also don't want to wear them too low.
So those are my only two options.
Yeah.
So
that's also why the hunt took so long. It's not that he didn't find sunglasses that were like nice or he liked. Is that he just kept looking for a pair that had like a wide bridge width.
Yes.
And he finally found it.
Yes.
And it was a very exciting day. If you want to see the whole culmination of that, you can watch my vlog.
Yeah, watch Alia's vlog. You can see that. Found some really nice glasses and
after you had them, you walked around and you looked very cool.
And I had them every day, and I didn't care because everyone looked cool.
And y'all, when I tell you that after Yoni had those glasses,
I put them on everywhere.
He also brought the glasses case with them, which, to be fair, they were expensive glasses.
Anywhere
like they weren't $20.
I don't know. And those glasses were really, really nice. I got them at the
really
Keith. Nice. I keep saying Keith.
The Kith.
The Kith store in New York, Soho, right?
Yeah.
It might have been Soho, yeah.
Yeah, it was in Soho. If you didn't know, Soho is south of Houston Street.
Okay, it's either Houston or Houston.
No, it's Houston.
Okay, because my friend asked me that. He was like, is it Houston or Houston?
It's Houston.
Yeah, I actually know.
Oh.
Because it's spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spelled the same way.
It's funny because also anytime we talk about, oh, where was that place? And I'm like, oh, I think it was on the Lower East Side. Yoni's like, oh my God.
Cause you like,
because it feels so ooh to say. Oh, I think that was like Upper East Side.
okay, that's you. That's you. That's. So,
It's really
anyways,
funny,
I'm very happy with my sunglasses. I wore them, I think, every day. Even when we went down to the subway, I was wearing the sunglasses.
Yeah, Yoni was doing that. That is where you're wearing them to be cool.
Right, and you know, for the first time in my life,
You were fine with it,
I was okay with it. I was like, because I got me some nice ass sunglasses,
and you looked really good with them.
Yeah.
So I
And
don't
w-
even.
and when
if
you know-
anything, you made me want to put mine on.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta just invest in like some, you know. And actually, you know, there's this other pair that I really want to get, which I'm not gonna get into.
But you
anyways.
ordered it when we got home.
Yeah, just to see how they feel.
Yeah. Now Yoni is a sunglass connoisseur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have worn them. Can I wear them right now?
No.
Okay, cool.
So, there's a few things about New York that I kind of just want to talk about. Like kind of more big picture things that I've noticed in this trip since we were, we're also different. We went to New York over, I think it was almost 2 years ago, the first time we went.
Yeah, we're
2021.
different people.
So we've changed, our tastes changed, our lifestyle changed.
Do we have a New York episode like the last one? No, right?
It was mixed with some other shit in it. It was some New York stuff, some whatever.
Yeah.
But a few things, right? The first thing that hits me when we get to New York is just the way people cross the street, okay? And the way people walk.
Why are you so excited?
Because, listen, if you're a New Yorker or if you live in New York or whatever, don't take offense. This is an outsider's just point of view on the way people cross the street in New York. Is kind of like they take it as if it's a personality trait. Like they take it as if it's part of just their identity. That's how serious people take crossing the street. What I mean by that is in Seattle, when you cross the street, you stop when it turns red. In New York, people ain't got time for that. All right. People will do everything in their power and almost get hit by a car to just cross the street. Like, people don't stop at a crosswalk when there's cars going. They walk into the street almost to the point of getting hit by the car, just so when there's a little bit of time for them to cross the street to already be in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I am used to just stopping when the cars are going, and I stop not on the street, I stop on the sidewalk. I'm not trying to get hit by a car, right?
Yeah.
And there's some streets where there's a lane that goes just across straight, and there's another lane that is a turn only lane. You know how many times I've seen people stand in the turn only lane as if it's standing on the sidewalk?
Yeah. And then the cars that wants to turn just stops there.
They just go around them.
Yeah.
And also the fact, it's kind of like pedestrians have the right of way all the time. Even if it's red for them, they still have the right of way.
But the thing is, the cars in New York, they understand how the pedestrians are. So when it's green for the cars, they don't go right away because they know there's going to be someone.
It's like a conditional green for them.
Yeah.
It's like it's green until someone tries to cross, then I have to stop for them.
Yeah.
Which obviously you stop for them, but also they don't honk.
That's what I was going to say.
They don't get mad at you. In Seattle, you're crossing when you're not supposed to. Bah, bah.
Easily.
Which I would do the same if I was driving. Why the fuck you crossing the street?
Yeah, no, they're not honking because they know this is just how it is there. And you guys, I'm telling you, this is everywhere. Every street that I've seen was like that.
No, everywhere. And if you stop, people look at you like, why are you stopping?
Oh, exactly. But that's how you know you're not from there.
But also,
if you cross the street like a normal person, people know, oh, this person is not even from here.
Listen, it got to the point where this was just outrageous of you ain't got to walk in the middle of the street. Clearly you can't go. There's cars going. You ain't got to just, and it's they're slowly inching, taking small steps and looking like this as they're, and I'm just bro, relax. You're not that important. Where do you need to go right now that you need to do? How much time do you think you're gaining just by doing that?
We're not from there.
Okay, but not everybody does that. I feel like there's a specific type of person that does that. And I feel like it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's always the cool people.
I don't know. It was just, if I sound like a hater, hey, maybe I am. I just feel like some people just, because not everybody that lives there does that.
No, it's true.
You know?
No, I get it.
But
I get it. And I don't know. So Allie became that person. After 2 weeks,
I had to adapt,
2
right?
weeks, I was still crossing like a normal person because I don't want to get hit by a car in New York. And Alia is just
okay, but I
crossing.
wasn't doing all that. Like if cars are going, I'm gonna stop.
And also, when it's red for pedestrians to cross the street in Seattle, I don't know if it's a thing. Maybe it was like in Belgium or in Europe that you can't cross even if there's no cars. Crossing the street when it's red, it's like what are you doing? I don't know. Maybe I was just little, but I feel like in some country I lived in the past, crossing the street when you're not quote unquote supposed to, it's like, oh shit, look at that person. In New York, maybe even in Seattle here, but in New York, I just know that doesn't even exist.
No,
People
in
just
Seattle,
cross.
people stop even there's no cars going. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
definitely.
a red light for pedestrians, and there's no cars going. People stop and wait.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely.
I did that today, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" I just started walking.
There's no cars.
Yeah, but it's funny because as soon as I'm back here, I'm back to my old shit. But when I was in New York, I was like, I don't want people to know I'm not from here, so I'm gonna cross the shit out of this crosswalk.
Yeah.
Another thing is that people are constantly doing shit.
Oh yes,
Like
in the evening, every day, basically.
Every day, all the time, at all hours of the day.
After work.
After people did a whole shift, a whole 9 to 5, whatever. And they're like, where are we going? What are we doing? What are we eating? What are we drinking? Where are we going? With who? With what? Like every night, all restaurants are filled with people. All bars are
Wait,
filled
is that a
with people.
complaint?
No.
Oh, it sounds like, what the fuck? Why y'all doing this every day?
No, I think it's kind of crazy though. Because I'm thinking, y'all got money.
I mean.
Because it makes, but I'm also thinking like, I know there's people that, like, it's not that it's just the rich people that do that in New York. Everybody does that.
Yeah, and I don't think you necessarily have to have money to do that. You just know where to go within your budget, I think, you know?
I don't know. I think from like the people that I've talked to, everybody says you can't live in New York. Like every time you step outside, you're spending money. Every time to do anything.
Obviously, not literally, right?
No, literally. Why are you so scared to... This is just the reality.
No, because I can go outside to the park and not spend money and come home.
Yeah, but you think people just go to the park? People go to the park but grab a coffee on the way. Or go to the store and grab some stuff to have some snacks or whatever.
Yeah, true.
I'm just saying that it's a everyday evening thing where people will go have a drink, go get dinner. Like, where are we going to dinner here and that? It's not like it's the weekend. People do that all time, like every day. Yeah,
on a random Wednesday, people will be at the park, like so many people.
Yeah.
In the park in Brooklyn. What was that one called? The
McCarran Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is great, and it's not a complaint. I just think that the lifestyle there is like a constant. Everybody has plans all the time. Everybody's busy all the time. After work, you don't just go home and have a chill evening at home. Like people get home from work and then they like get ready for the evening, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's,
you know.
I mean, and I think that's really because you really enjoy life that way. I feel like, you know, you really, when we were out there, I really felt like everything that we did every day, I felt like I was just living more.
I definitely feel the exact same way.
I was more connected with even just, I don't even have to interact with people, just walking around a lot of people who are also doing the exact same thing. They're going from this place to that place, and you just feel like you really feel human.
Yeah, that is very true. You really feel like you're doing human shit.
Yeah.
Versus, I would say though that when we will live there, I won't be able to be doing all that. Like I can't go out and be out every day, every evening.
Oh yeah, but you also don't have to. You know, it's a choice that people make.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't have to, but I will feel like I'm missing out. I think it's very easy to feel like you're missing out in that city.
You know why? I don't think so. Missing out, there's every day something. So you're okay. In Seattle, when something is happening, you're missing out because that shit is not happening every day.
I guess that's true.
You know? Like in New York, if you miss something on a Wednesday, fine. Tomorrow, there's going to be something somewhere.
Yeah. And the city is just like so big that there's always like an event, a gallery opening, a new restaurant opening. There's new restaurants all the time.
Can we talk about the restaurant culture in New York?
The restaurant culture in New York is crazy.
And I don't know too much about it.
Yeah.
Anything I know about it is what Alia already knows about it.
Well, which is just the fact that it's like one of the hugest. It's just a huge part of everybody's lives. Like everybody that lives in New York goes and eats. Because I asked my friend, I have a few friends that I know in New York, and I hung out with them, and everyone is like,
oh my God.
I would ask, I was like, why'd you say oh my God like that?
No, just kidding.
And I would ask them, like, so what do people do? Like, what's like the thing New Yorkers do? What's the, like, where do people go out, whatever? And then like people go out to bars, people all go out to get food and go to restaurants and like try new places, and everybody's constantly trying to go to new places.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about like New York culture is like you're constantly trying to go to that new restaurant that opened that everybody's been talking about.
Imagine how hard it is to stay in business as a restaurant in New York City.
Well, that's a huge, and actually the percentage of new restaurants that stay in business a year later, or no, the restaurant failure rate of a year is 60%, which means 60% of new restaurants in a year are no longer. 60% of new restaurants go out of business because everything is also so cutthroat, because New York as a city is very pretentious, has a lot of knowledge, has a lot of people that love and admire food culture in a way that it becomes kind of like very cutthroat.
Where, you want to like, explain what cutthroat is?
Cutthroat in this, like, it's very easy to be cut out and be like, this place is not good because blah blah blah,
and then boom, you're out of the business.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like if you don't make it in the first year, and if you don't, especially because everybody's so obsessed with trying that new place that opened, that you have to be really good to make someone want to come back to your shit compared to them spending that same night trying something new.
You have to be really good, because think about all the restaurants that there are in that city. Let's say there's 1 million restaurants. People don't really go to the same restaurant twice.
Yeah, because especially if you don't change your menu, why would I want to go eat the same thing when I can go try something new? Because everybody loves novelty and loves new things.
That has to be such a challenge, yo.
Yeah, totally.
Damn.
But there's also a lot of restaurants that are, I don't know. And nowadays with like the internet, they become popular for like different things. And maybe sometimes there's a lot of hype around a place, and there's a lot of hype because it's like Instagrammable or because it sounds weird or interesting. And I've also noticed that a lot of restaurants have the same items on their menu. It's just like slightly different.
Same items like as the main course?
So many, no, just in general, like so many restaurants have some type of hamachi crudo thing, which is like the raw fish that's in some type of like it's cold and it's slices of raw fish, kind of like sushi vibes, and it's
shiny, kind of looks like glass.
Yeah, and it's usually sits in some type of like vinaigrette, so it's like sour and cold.
It's really good, yo.
It's really good, but so many places have some type of item like that on their menu. Also, so many other places have this pasta shape called agnolotti or anolotti, I don't know, but it's basically like a ravioli. It's a stuffed pasta, but it's kind of like, anyways, I've seen so many different places also have that.
What's the name of that restaurant where we had that glassy fish?
Oh, that was Claude.
That
was like one of the, and that was still one of my favorite places that we ate. Out of all of them.
CLOAUD.
Cloud.
Yes. That place was amazing.
That place, best chicken I've ever had in my life.
Oh my, I feel like I could have had like a whole chicken instead of a half chicken.
Also, another thing, all restaurants have to have chickens.
I don't know. Is that true?
No, like so many of the restaurants that we went to, on their menu, they had a half chicken item.
I feel like they really take pride. See, this is what I like about New York. They take pride of their service and like just their experience in the restaurant.
Well, we also went to like kind of more fancy restaurants, you know, because there's other, like, remember that other restaurant we went to that was cheaper and kind of random and was very loud?
The one with all the there was college like kids in it?
Yeah, it was very affordable college vibes.
Yeah.
And which is fine, you know, and the food was okay.
Yeah.
But the service there was pretty bad. Like, it was kind of non-existent.
The service there was pretty bad because the guy, first of all, he didn't look like he was supposed to work there. He looked like a bodyguard. Yeah. He comes up. He looked like he just got out the gym. He's like, what can I get you? I'm like, damn. Like, he had a tight ass shirt on. He was probably like
really tall. And he kind of, you know, he kind of reminds me of Jokic.
No, you know who he reminded me of?
Who?
You know that Romanian guy that Creed was fighting in the movie?
Romanian guy?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch the movie with you.
Oh, no, but in like the Creed 2. He's fighting some white dude. Too. Okay.
And he was Romanian?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Anyways, food was all right. But I don't know. I feel like it was just... That place just really got on my nerves because all these girls... It was somebody's birthday. I feel like there were 2 birthdays happening.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But I would say that that's another reason why I love New York is that I'm such a big foodie and like I take so much... I spend... Like if there's one thing I will spend money on is like a food experience and a dining experience, which actually for my birthday, I'm going with Brenda to get... what is it called? Omakase, which is basically like a sushi eating experience where the chef is the one like preparing all the sushi bites for you and usually try like more special kinds and they give you like the freshest ingredients and we're actually going to like one of the places where one of the masters of sushi once was, and then this guy is trained by him. So anyways, so like all these things to me, like I love spending money on that type of thing rather than, I don't know, going to like
Subway.
No, or rather than like going to a concert for me.
Yeah. So like,
and I love that New York is a city where it takes pride in that, and the culture of that specifically is really big and rich.
No, you're really into that. And before I met Alia, I wasn't, and I still can't say that I'm more into other things, like just walking around with no direction.
Yeah, rather than I'm like, where are we getting dinner? At 8 a.m., I'm trying to figure out what we're eating for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. It would be like in the morning. She'd be like, okay.
Reservation at 9?
Reservation at 9:30. Do you want to go there? I'm just like, yeah, sure.
So we haven't even eaten breakfast yet.
Yeah. So I wanted to go to that sushi spot. Like, why is that? Like, I couldn't go?
No, well, because it's our birthday week. Her birthday was on Monday. My birthday's tomorrow. So... we're doing like a Gemini birthday thing. We're getting dinner tomorrow together, though.
Gemini. When you're listening to this, it is Alia's birthday.
Oh, yeah. So my birthday is when this episode drops. So you better wish me happy birthday in the comments.
Wish Alia happy birthday in the comments. And we probably won't have a word at the end of the podcast episode.
Just right. Alia's the best.
Just say happy birthday, Alia.
I will be 24 years old.
How you feel?
I feel good. I actually don't want to talk about my birthday because we're going to talk about it in the next episode. So.
Oh, we're going to do a whole birthday, dedicated birthday thing?
Yeah, we're going to have a whole episode where we talk about how great I am. No.
Okay, we should title that one Ali's birthday, honestly.
No, I mean, I was joking, but I just don't want to talk about my birthday right now. So, just one last thing.
Okay.
About, not necessarily one last thing, but the last thing that I had to say about just that I've observed about New York is we do consider New York to be like a city for, you know, fashion.
High fashion.
Right. And while that's true, I would say that if, like, it depends where you are, but not everybody's constantly, like, in a look.
That is true. If you've never been to New York City, even though that might seem like that's the case, it's not always the case.
It's not always the case.
But a lot of the times, it really is the case. And another thing I noticed is that, and we talked about that, if there's 3 things you need in New York, nice sunglasses, if you care about that, Wait. Oh no, that might just be the only thing. Sorry. Your whole outfit can be whatever you want to wear. Mm-hmm. But what I've noticed is that if people spend money on anything on their outfit, is the sunglasses.
Okay.
And I kind of get it.
Yeah.
You can wear pants that are $10. You can wear a t-shirt that's like, $5. Some regular like Birkies or some Adidas Sambas that are very trendy right now. And then sunglasses are like a nice high quality sunglasses. And then that's a good outfit.
Yeah.
I would rather do that than have like expensive ass pants, a Prada shirt, crazy shoes.
And like probably nobody even knows that they're...
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's about other people knowing, but...
And then like $5 sunglasses. Like
yeah.
For me, like I would rather do the opposite and just have
it's like a whole thrifted outfit, but then you have like some nice sunglasses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. I agree with you.
And that's just for a person who even cares about that. Some people might be like, I don't care. As long as I have sunglasses that are $5, I'm cool. And that's fine.
My dad.
Yeah, shout out to your dad, I get it.
But what I was trying to say also is that, because I remember when we were packing for the trip, I was like, okay, I got to have like fits on fits. I have all these little items that I got that I haven't yet worn because I was like holding them off for our New York trip. And while there are some people in New York that I'm like, damn, that's a nice outfit, it wasn't as many people.
That what?
That had some like crazy, like I can tell they're a fashion person.
But why
like,
does it need to be crazy?
No, I'm saying I was expecting to see more people like that had like a whole situation on, I don't
know why I wasn't
And
expecting.
I also realized that I was spending, all this time worrying about every time that we would get dressed to like go to dinner or during the day, and I would like spend the time to figure out what I was going to wear that day, especially because when you're in New York, it's like anywhere you go, you're going to be out for hours in the same shit, and for you to get home, you got to take a train that takes an hour. Obviously that's if you live in Brooklyn and you go to Manhattan, but usually like it takes you a while. Yo, are you gonna do that every time?
No, it's funny.
But you know what I mean? It's like you leave home. It's not like you get back in your car and you drive home. It takes you a while to get back home if you want to change or something.
And you're constantly around
other people.
Yeah.
So whatever outfit you choose, that's the outfit that's going to represent you that day. It feels like a big ass commitment when you get dressed. So then I realized that literally nobody cares.
Everyone is doing their own thing.
Everybody is more worried about themselves than they are about you.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody even gives a fuck what I'm wearing because everybody cares more about what they're wearing.
So they're thinking about, I'm good.
Exactly.
They don't care about, oh, look at this. If they see you, they see you. But it's really about, this is what I'm going to wear today because I feel good and I look good in it. And people are just worried about how they look.
Yeah, and how whatever they chose,
feel.
how it makes them feel. Exactly, yeah. Because I would say sometimes the whole like fashion and like caring about clothes and what you wear can seem like materialistic and superficial. But I would say that like if you care about those things and how you express yourself through clothing, it actually has a really big effect on how you feel, if anything. Like that's like one of the biggest impacts it has. And yeah, it's kind of like a loop in the sense that in order to feel good about what you wear, you have to feel like whoever's going to see your outfit is going to think it's an outfit.
We're going to get back to that.
But then it's also like you have to feel confident. But why you feel confident in this outfit versus the other outfit is because, people will like this outfit versus the other outfit.
Do you? I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Because I think... okay, so if you wear something, are you thinking about how you feel and how you look, or do you think...
Okay, but how I feel, where does that feeling come from? Like, let's say you have an outfit on that you put together and you look in the mirror and you're like, this outfit is fire.
Okay.
And it makes you feel good.
Right.
But why does it make you feel good?
Because I like it and I feel good in it. I'm comfortable. Like this right now, brown pants with this navy shirt. Mm-hmm. I think it looks good. I think I feel good in it. This is actually what I wore to work today. And
okay, but wouldn't you say that knowing that it's a good outfit and that when you go outside, people will think it's a good outfit is also the reason why you feel good?
No, not me. Personally, I swear to you. And you know that too, babe. You think I would put on clothes thinking that if people see me, they're going to think it's fire?
It's not so literal.
Okay, so how is it? Because I want to understand what you're saying.
Like, why is one outfit good versus another outfit?
Color coordination.
Okay, I feel like now we're getting like really specific into that, and I don't want to do all that.
Really? Oh, okay. Because I feel like we could have really went there, and people can understand this. Because do you feel good about your outfit because you like it, or because?
Yeah, but it's a little bit of both.
Okay, maybe we can talk about this on another episode. Honestly,
maybe.
Okay,
I don't know, because like today, right? This was my outfit when I went to an appointment earlier to sugar my armpits. If you care, random ass fucking appointment, right? Okay. Which means like basically just wax my armpit, right? So I have these shoes. I have these my favorite jeans. These vintage Levi's that I found in San Francisco.
A silver tab.
Yeah, and then. This denim. Oh my God. And then I just have this random cropped zip up hoodie, right? And this is my outfit. Not even an outfit, but when I put it on and I looked in the mirror, I liked the outfit. Okay. But I also knew that if someone saw me, I would like them to see me in this outfit. Like I feel good if I'm seen in this outfit. And that's why I feel confident in the outfit. So, versus if I wore what I had on before I put on this outfit, which was black sweats, Berkeys, and you could see my white socks, and I think I was wearing like some other shit on the top, I don't know. And I was like, if someone sees me out on the street in this outfit, like I don't feel confident, you know? Because where does confidence come? Like confidence somewhat has to come from feedback you get from the outside world. A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
I never get feedback. Feedback from about.
Feedback can be also like your perception of what you think someone will have the feedback of you. Like I don't actually get feedback on the street of somebody seeing me and being like, "Oh, I love your outfit." It's not like that literal. I just mean it's like I look in the mirror and I have like an outside perception of my outfit, and I'm like, if I was a stranger seeing my outfit on the street and the way that I look, I would think that they look good. And that's where my confidence comes from.
I don't know if that's healthy.
But
But wait a second. Okay.
But why is that not healthy?
Because if we made a podcast episode about this, we have to give this a title, because this is not about outfit and confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a whole different episode. If you guys want
our off-topic segment.
Yes, if you guys want us to talk about this more, we can totally do that, because we gotta.
But we already talked about confidence.
Okay, but not like this, because there's some shit that I don't understand that you're saying. But we're back to New York now, okay? Please.
All right.
So
yeah, basically the moral of what I was trying to say is that I realized in New York, nobody really cares about you. They care about them more. So don't worry about what other people think that much. But I would say that I do love how New York gives you a little bit of motivation and freedom to just try different things.
That's very true.
I feel like you can be more adventurous and you can like play around with your style one day and be a little bit more of this way, and then the next day be more this way.
Nobody judges you.
Nobody judges you, because guess what? They're more worried about what they're wearing.
Yeah, you can wear a full-on yellow outfit and nobody would care.
Yeah,
they would look at you and be like, cool, that's just how they're feeling today.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like here in Seattle, people might be like, what the fuck are they wearing?
But I also think in Seattle, I don't know. I don't even want to compare.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about our solo days that we had?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the last full day in New York.
Oh, wait. Was that when we did the solo day? The last day?
The last full day.
Yeah.
Before the travel day.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday.
I had a great time. And guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I just walked around.
That's true.
Aimlessly. And I had the best time.
I had a good time. I was also filming, so I was kind of like working while I was, doing what I was doing.
It's very different.
But I did realize that at one point it got lonely.
Oh, man.
No, like there was a point where I was like, this would be so enjoyable if I was with you, you know? Mm-hmm. I went to...
Where were you when that...
I went to the museum, to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in on the Upper East Side.
Okay.
And I just went to the museum by myself.
Allie takes pride in knowing all the little pockets of New York. I just want to tell you that she loves all the names, which is great
because we're about to move there. I want to know where I'm going,
and it's good. And I think it's so cute that you want to know what every area is called.
We be walking. I'm like, babe, we're walking on.
So
Prince
right now,
Street
this is 26th Avenue, and whenever we're gonna cross Fifth Avenue, this is when we cross from the east side to the west side. I was like, okay, babe.
Yeah, and just so you know, this is called Central Park West. Okay, so. What were we talking about?
The solo that you felt lonely because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And you missed
so then
me.
after we went, it's just so after I went through the museum, it was all nice, but there was certain like rooms in the museum that were so incredibly beautiful, and I was like, I just wish that you could have seen it, you know, because there's some parts of the museum that I low key would just pay the fee to get into the museum, but not actually go see the like art necessarily. I would go in these rooms, which are basically like sculpture. Court rooms. I don't know how to explain it, but it was kind of like a big room with a big ceiling that was made out of glass, so all the sun was coming in, and then everything is made out of like white marble and white stone, and then you have a bunch of like random sculptures like in the middle. So beautiful. And there's like a little water thing. If you want to see what I'm talking about, again, watch the vlog. Actually, the vlog that's coming out later this week.
Okay.
Anyways, and so incredibly beautiful. I would just go there with like a book or a notebook and just like write things, or like just go there with nothing and listen to music. So beautiful.
Yeah.
And then when I came out of the museum, the Met steps, like the stairs you walk up to get into the museum, are famous from Gossip Girl, if you ever watched that. But also, I'm sure, like, other things. But people just sit on those steps. And then it was just super crowded because it was the weekend. And it was just nice because everybody was sitting there together. People were, like, eating food. There was, like, three guys playing jazz music in the corner. So there was, like, jazz music playing. It was just a movie scene. So much of New York, sometimes you feel like I'm literally living in a movie.
So much jazz.
Yeah.
Even in the metro, like in the subway, there's always people like playing the violin, playing.
I mean, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I would say that it was a very nice moment. That's where I was like, oh, it'd be nice for you to just be here. We can talk about, whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, I enjoyed walking around.
Yeah.
Because I also felt like I could take the time to decide where to go next.
We should do a day where we switch personalities, and we can make it into a video that you experience a day like me and I experience a day like you. So I'll have a morning routine, lunch here, dinner here, breakfast here.
And I'm not gonna be allowed to make any plans. And you can't do anything without making a plan.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then talk about it on the podcast. If you guys want us to do that, let us know, because we will.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
One thing that was kind of frustrating actually was that in New York you can't get coffee that is smaller than like 16 ounces.
Which didn't make sense. And at first I thought it was just the first couple spots we went to, but then anywhere we went into, I was like, can I get an oat milk latte or almond milk latte? They was like, oh, the small size we have is 12 ounce. I was like, so I need to drink all this milk?
Also, their 12 ounce is actually 16 ounces.
No, it's not.
No,
16.
it is.
It's not 16.
It is. Every time we got 12 ounce, it wasn't the Seattle 12 ounce. I think because the Seattle 12 ounce, like, it's the glass. If you fill it up with no ice or anything, it is 12 ounces. But once you put ice in that, the liquid ends up being like more like, I don't know, 10 or 9 ounces, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking in New York, they say it's 12 ounces but they put it in a larger cup because you add ice. Oh. So it actually ends up being 12 ounces of liquid, but then there's ice.
I was talking about hot drinks. Because the hot drinks, I do remember getting a 12 ounce drip
Oh,
coffee.
okay. Well, I was complaining specifically about iced drinks because everywhere I went, I was like, can I have an iced 12-ounce latte? Because to me, that's the perfect milk to whatever ratio for iced. I do like an 8-ounce iced, but I knew like nobody made that. Nobody really makes that anywhere.
Nobody makes that, yeah.
I make that at home though.
Yeah.
But the 12 ounces are 16 ounces and it's just nasty.
I feel like you can tell them to just say, hey,
less milk.
I'll pay for the 16. Sure, just give me less milk.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, the prices of everything in New York are just insane.
When people say New York is expensive, I want you to... I'm not going to be here and tell you that's not true. Yeah. And it's not like that everywhere. It is.
No, like, everything is just more expensive.
Every street has so many corner stores. Every block has a corner store almost.
The bodegas.
One day we went to one of these corner stores.
More like every day, actually.
Just to get like a couple things for the house, like milk, butter, bread, cheese.
It's like breakfast things. Breakfast was the only meal that we cooked at home.
Yeah. You would literally pay $50.
Yeah. When you go to Trader Joe's and you can get so much shit for $50.
Which there was a Trader Joe's there, but that means that you got to actually travel. Because, see, this is how they get you. Those corner stores are very convenient. That's why they're all also called convenience stores. Mm-hmm. You go downstairs, you walk like a couple minutes, it's right there. But then you also have to pay the price because it's so close.
It's like toothpaste was $9.
Like all this shit that they get there, they get them from these bigger supermarkets. Mm-hmm. They just get them to the streets and we're going to price it up $3. You know, what did I buy that was so expensive? A small toothpaste for $7, right?
Yeah, it was a regular size toothpaste and it was $7.
I feel like that's kind of the normal price.
No, you go to like Fred Meyer over here.
It's like $4.
It's $4.
Yeah. Anyways, so everything there is.
But
really expensive.
to go to Trader Joe's, there isn't a Trader Joe's everywhere. So there's only one Trader Joe's in Williamsburg. So that's like a 20-minute walk from our house.
Yeah.
And then you have to walk with the groceries for 20 minutes carrying all that shit.
Or you got to Uber.
Yeah, or get on the train. You know, it's a whole different lifestyle.
It's a whole different
people don't have cars there.
Yeah, but people are also used to that. So what we're taking note of, to them, this is just every day.
Yeah, that doesn't mean people don't hate it, though.
I don't know.
Because also, not everybody that lives in New York has dealt with that their whole lives. Like, people moved there 2 years ago. It's still annoying, even if you've been doing it for a long time.
I feel like if you're born and raised in New York, that's just the way. That's just how life is.
I feel like if you're born and raised in New York, you probably have a car.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I definitely don't want to have a car in New York at all. Because I feel like, also, by the way, I haven't seen a single open parking spot in New York.
I think I saw like maybe one or two.
If you own a car, I don't know how you park or where you park because...
I think they just have garages, like in the buildings.
Garage? No, I didn't even see that. Where?
Like underground.
Okay, I mean, not in the neighborhoods. Not in the neighborhood. They don't have buildings like this also. I haven't seen a lot of buildings like this. It's a lot of just like these, what do you call those houses?
Oh, like railroad style.
People don't have garages there. Are you kidding me? In New York, that's not really a thing, I don't think. Just in that city specifically.
In that area.
Yeah. Are we good? Are we?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah. Any last
I thought it was raining.
Any last words? I think it's like some fly somewhere.
Yeah, also the weather in Seattle is just not it right now. We just came back and it's like raining. This morning was cold as hell. It was like 55 degrees.
I thought we were visiting Alaska or some shit. It's exaggerating. I don't know if you guys heard about the wildfire in Canada.
Oh, yes.
But we were there when
in
that shit was happening. I don't know how many of you watched the news, but I just want to tell you, at 2 p.m., it was dark outside.
Dark and orange.
And it felt like, and obviously you've probably seen all the memes, it felt like you were in I Am Legend.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
You've never seen I Am Legend?
No.
By Will Smith?
No.
It's a great movie. Yeah, and it was scary. We didn't go outside. I had to cancel a shoot that I've been wanting to shoot for such a long time.
It was unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
I wasn't complaining. I needed that day to just be at home.
Yeah. Our rest day was kind of nice too.
Yeah, so there was one day, we can close out with this. There was one day that, I think it was maybe like our 4th or 5th day, where after we were like, go, with like seeing places and eating and walking and like
4 days
all that
straight.
stuff. We wake up And I forget if I was like doing something. I was like editing or I don't know. But I was in the living room. I turned on. Also, while we were in New York, I rewatched the whole Sex and the City because that's just what you do.
That's the only thing she watched every single day.
Yeah, but I just played it like in the background.
It's kind of nice. Yo, Sex and the City is kind of a good show.
It's a great icon. It's iconic.
I've never really watched it, but it's...
No, it's good. It's so good. And anyway, so I was playing that. And then Yoni kind of, we woke up, brushed our teeth, all that. I think we like might have gone to get breakfast and then came back home or something, or made breakfast.
Yeah, we got breakfast and then we got back home. The plan was to get ready and leave and go somewhere.
It wasn't. We never really talked about the plan.
Yeah, we never talked about the plan.
We kind of were going with the flow, and then we got back home, and then we both kind of went into the opposite sides of the apartment.
Alia was in the living room
and just stayed there.
I was in the bedroom. And nobody was talking in the house. It was just like...
The TV was on and that's it.
Yeah.
And neither of us communicated about like what's next in the day. And then hour by hour just went by. And
hour by hour. I'm talking like several hours. And I was just having a great time.
Yeah. I wasn't putting any pressure. I was like, I'm not trying to go outside today. I'm not trying to explore today. I need the day to just be not a tourist and not a new person.
Exactly. And the whole time in my head, I'm thinking, at any moment right now, Alia can call me and said, babe, so where do you want to go today? I didn't know how you were feeling.
And what's funny is I was thinking, oh, please, Jesus, let's not have Yoni walk in here and say exactly what you just said. So we were very much on the same frequency that day.
It was so funny. So then
oh yeah, go ahead.
So then I finally walked to the living room where Alia is.
And just also, as if it seems weird that we keep saying walking to the living room, is because the living room was at the beginning of the apartment, and then you have the dining room, the kitchen, and then the bedroom. So it's like one long apartment, and you have to walk from one end to the other to get to each other.
Yeah. And after like 5 hours, seems like, I walk over to the living room and I just sit right next to Alia, and I was like, some days it's just okay to not do anything. Yeah,
like it was so funny because we both knew that we were not trying to do shit.
But it was like the elephant in the room. I had to like say it.
It was the elephant in the apartment for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were both hoping that neither one of us says anything. And I was also just so comfortable, worry-free. Like, it feels so good to just not have that pressure of like, there's like, let's take the subway, let's go over there,
And once I said that, you could just see the relief on Ali's face.
Because I just knew we ain't got to do shit today.
Yeah. Did you think, though, that I wanted to do something when I came over?
No. When you came over, I was like, this is the moment. This is the moment I was dreading.
And then I was like, it's okay to just not do anything today, right?
And I was like, fuck yeah.
Damn. Yeah, our body just literally talked to us.
It was my body and my mind and my spirit and my emotions, everything.
Yeah, same here. It was really important. Yeah. Like, we really needed that day.
And I think we also... Did we end up going to get dinner, or did we... I think we ordered dinner, too.
We ordered. We didn't leave.
It was a whole day's worth. But then the next day, I was ready to go out in the town,
It's normal. It's just human nature. I mean, you have to. You can't go... Also, if you live in New York, just because we were visiting, even though we felt like we were living there and we felt at home and shit...
But we still were visiting, because I wasn't, like, working.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
We were still visiting.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you actually do live in New York, you do things, you go outside and stuff like that.
You're
but
not trying to explore and shit.
No, but you have more day. You live there, so you can do it at any point. So there is no like...
That's true. And you also have more of a routine, and you have like shit to do.
Yeah. On this trip, I felt like, okay, this is Thursday on week 1. And then, this is Wednesday on week 2. So now, like, you feel this time. I was very aware of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would say all the days felt very long there.
Oh, very long. I feel like in New York, the time goes by, like...
way slower.
Our plan was to wake up early every morning.
It happened for the first 2 days, and then it was not.
And then some days we would just leave the house at 10, maybe 11.
Like like noon.
12, noon. And in Seattle, when you do that, you feel like we
The
fucked
day's
up.
almost
The
over.
day's gone. But in New York, there's so much to do.
And also, people are still doing shit
At
on
9.
a Wednesday at midnight.
Exactly. So you still feel like, and then so when we leave around noon, it's like, okay, cool. We kind of started a little bit late today, but then we did so much on those days.
Yeah, like we still, even though we left late, we still ended up seeing a lot and eating a lot and whatever.
Eating a lot. Okay, birthday girl. So
technically, it is my birthday in New York.
oh, right now?
Yeah.
Damn, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
My partner in life.
Oh,
I'm gonna get emotional.
you better say your wife.
Yeah, my wife for this lifetime and the next one.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, we ain't gotta do all this.
I just
right
want to wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
And if you got to the end of this episode, please wish Alia happy birthday. There's no secret word. Yeah. Anything you looking forward to, or are we going to talk about that in the next episode?
Guys,
Because it's today.
It is today.
And people that are listening, your birthday is happening right now.
That is true. That is true. But I did want to talk about it more like extensively.
Like an episode about the whole idea of a birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I really want to do that.
Okay,
Because I have a lot to say.
All right. I just wanted to celebrate you right now in this moment and, and let you know that I really appreciate you.
Aw,
And everything that you do and all the searching on the maps and the GPSs and figuring all this other shit out, you know?
I mean, hey, this is just, I love doing that shit.
Yeah, and I love you.
Oh, babe.
Yeah. So everybody wish Alia a happy birthday in the comments. And
I love
until
you too.
What'd you say?
I love you too.
Oh, I was waiting for that.
I can't ever like not say it back. I feel like it's really fucked up.
I feel like it's okay. Like
Nah.
you never say it back when I tell you I love you when you like falling asleep. Sometimes you do.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, but sometimes you do that and then you don't even know that you said it back.
Yeah. So you just contradicted yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm tired.
Bye.
We have to. Why do you sound like that?
I don't know.
You just what?
It's my birthday.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys do on birthdays? You know, like, do you celebrate? Are you a birthday person? Are you not a birthday person?
Would you say I'm a birthday person?
You're not a birthday person.
I'm not a birthday person.
One day I threw Alia a birthday surprise and you liked it. You had a good time.
Oh,
Even though that's not even your thing at all.
No, it's
But
great.
something about that, I was really happy that you had a good time. You know, it was
so successful. I had no idea.
It was so successful.
I had no
I was
idea.
like, okay, I'm about to go throw the trash out and I'm texting everybody. Are you here yet?
No, you went to the store, I think.
Okay, big difference. Still same thing. And then we all came upstairs. And
It was a successful one.
It was nice. All right.
Anyways, okay, guys. Thank you in advance for the birthday wishes. And I'm super excited to be 24.
As you should be.
And it's going to be a great year. I can already feel it. 24 is going to be a memorable one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to grow and onto the next year. And then 25 and then 26. Yo, when I'm going to be 25, it's going to be like the shit. I can't wait to be 25. Yeah. 24 is fun too.
Yeah, 24.
But I feel like 25 is like, I'm 25.
You're like a quarter.
Quarter of your life gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
okay. Bye, guys. We love you. Happy birthday, Alia. One
shout
more time.
out to your dog.
Ooh, shout out to your dog. I feel like I've been forgetting that the last
Yeah, I know
episodes.
you have been.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody's dog. Shout out to you.
Oh,
shout out to
someone
your
asked
family.
me. Someone asked me to give their dog a shout out.
Do you remember their name?
And they gave me the dog's name.
And you forgot.
And I forgot the dog's name. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta find it really quickly. Just give me 1 second. Damn, did I screenshot it? Oh my god, I have to find it, okay? If you're listening, I'm about to find you right now. Oh, wow. This is really, really bad. 1 second. Can you say something while I find this, please?
What can I say, you know?
Was it Charlie? No. Yo, I'm so sorry. Damn.
Well, I think this person knows who they are.
Yes.
And just know that we shouted out your dog.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that.
Hopefully it's Charlie.
Yeah, hopefully it's Charlie. And also another shout out to Anna. Graduated from MIT with our WTJ tote bag. She took a picture of it We posted it yesterday. And if you're listening or watching, I want to give you a shout out and congrats for graduating.
Yep. And also, if you ever, whenever you guys, if you have the tote bags and if you ever wear it or use it, please take a photo and send it to us. We absolutely love seeing people using the totes, and using it in real life is like so fun.
Yes. And one last thing. If you are in New York City and you see like poppy billboards / posters on the walls around the city, please take a look, maybe cross the street and get close to it, because you might see our faces on there.
Yeah.
And if you do, please take a photo and tag us, because you might see us up there.
Unfortunately, we were not able to see them because they were put up right before we left to come back to Seattle. So
it was very annoying.
Yeah, it was very sad because we were really excited that it was going to land, that when we were in New York, these posters were going to be up also.
We were there for 2 whole weeks. And what are the chances that they put us up there the
right
day
before we left?
Yeah.
So if you see them, they're all over New York. Please take a picture, send it to us. We would love to see them. And
tag us so we can repost if you want
to support.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. I feel like we need to really close it out.
Okay.
But we love you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting and listening, as always. And we'll see you guys next week with another episode of What's the Juice? We are out.
You always do this specific thing at the end.
Have a good night. Seattle, New York, LA, Vancouver, Japan. I love how I went from cities to countries. All right.
Okay, happy birthday, Ali. Bye. See you.
Thanks. Bye, guys.